Hi y'all, welcome once again to Jackie Blue and welcome to my family room. It's Saturday afternoon and I decided to upload a video for you all. So I'm Jackie Blue and this is Jackie Blue Beauty Tips, and I have a channel on health, fitness, beauty, lifestyle, all kinds of things. So if you're new, welcome. I welcome my new subbies, my old subbies, and please feel free to check out my other videos. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and be part of my YouTube family. I call you all my chickadees, so come on down and we'll have some fun. So today I'm actually not going to do a video on beauty. I'm going to do one on more of a serious topic. Every once in a while I like to just have a talk about something with you all. So today I'm going to talk about procrastination. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. I feel like some people are more procrastinators than others, but I feel like we all can improve on this, that we all have certain things we procrastinate about. So I'm going to address this issue, and I'm going to talk about some tips, and I'm even going to talk about something in my life that I had been procrastinating about. So here we go. So I hope you enjoy it. First of all, we have to determine if we are procrastinators, or like I said, you have to admit that you are a procrastinator. First of all, I want to clarify to say sometimes you do have just a really busy workload and you just can't fit something in. That's different. That's not really being a procrastinator. We all have busy lifestyles and sometimes we don't get to things right when we want to. So I just want to clarify that. But if you answer these questions, yes, then you probably are a procrastinator somewhat. What I mean by that is, like, if you are constantly putting things off that you need to do and you switch your focus on other things, then you are probably procrastinating. Fill your day with low priority things. I think we all do that, like we fill our day up with things that, don't really need to be done. Or do you make a to-do list and you just do the things you want, you don't do the things that are most important? Read your emails and several times and never answer or decide what to do with them. I do that. That's something that is procrastination. Do you start a task and then decide, oh well, I'm just going to go out for coffee? Well, then you know that you aren't going to get back and do it most likely. Or do you fill your day with doing things for other people and never do anything that you need to do? So that would be procrastinating too. You wait for the right mood to do something that you're procrastinating on, because if you're waiting for the right mood, it may never come. So those are the things to determine if you are procrastinating or a procrastinator. Now I'm going to talk about why we procrastinate, okay? The first one, we might be afraid of failing. Sometimes you don't want to do something because you're just afraid of failure. And the best thing I do is don't be afraid of failing, because you gotta just hit it straight on and go to it. So, or maybe you're afraid that if you have success with something, that if others are going to ask you to do the same thing for them. So those are two reasons why we may procrastinate, because we're a perfectionist and we might think that we don't have the skills to do this task perfectly. And there's always something that we're not the best at, but that doesn't mean that we can't do it and strive to do it. So just, when you do things, if you are a perfectionist, just know that, some things don't have to be perfect. And we don't have to be perfect all the time either. We can't be. We can't live up to that expectation. So those are, why we procrastinate. Now, the warning signs is sometimes there might be something else going on. If you have ADHD, or if you have OCD, or if you're severely depressed, then sometimes that will cause procrastination. But that's not what I'm talking about today, so maybe I'll deal with those things in another video at a later date. So I went through, why, if we are a procrastinator, and I feel that, I am for certain things, and some of those reasons why are why I do it too. So now we've gotten that clear, let's discuss, ways to, strategies. Let's discuss some strategies to hit that procrastination and knock it out of the ballpark and be able to get things done. So here's some tips. What you have to do is forgive yourself. You have to have a positive look and not be beating yourself up because you didn't do the things you needed to do. So first of all, you have to set yourself free about that. Just forgive yourself and decide you're going to change and move forward. So that would be the first thing. We have to be positive and forgive ourselves and feel good about ourselves, or we're not going to get our things done. Yeah, because if you are if you won't forgive yourself, then the likelihood of even trying to do something, you probably won't do it. Commit to the task. That means yes, you're going to write something down, you're going to commit to it, and you're going to tackle it. And you just have to get up your guts and be determined and decide that you're going to choose to do this. So that would be the next one, is to decide you're going to tackle whatever task. Third one is promise to reward yourself. And why not? If you work hard and you get something done, why not, go out for coffee with your friends? Why not buy yourself a new article of clothing, or a new some new makeup, or even go and get your nails done if that's something you don't normally do. So then you'll know that you're having a reward. And I do feel while you're working towards this reward, if you're thinking about that, that will make you happier doing it, and you'll feel good about doing it. And when you get the reward, you will feel really proud of yourself. So why not reward yourself? I think that's a good thing, a good strategy. One is to ask someone to check up on you. And I don't mean someone who's going to judge you. I mean someone who's going to be positive. Like, I'll do that with my husband. I'll say, do you remember we want to do that, to just do this today? Or let's do this today, and then later we can go out, for coffee or something. So it's good to have a cheerleader or someone to check up on you, but someone who's going to be positive and encourage you and motivate you, not someone who's going to put you down. So that's, you got to make sure that that person that's going to check up on you is going to be doing it in a positive way, because otherwise why bother with that? We don't need negativity in our lives. Is to tackle things as they come up. Don't wait till the last minute, because it's so easy to do. Like, you may think, I got to pay this bill, but I'll wait. Or, I got to do this, but I'll wait. And the thing is, then it can be overwhelming, because all of a sudden you'll be bottled up with too many things to do. Or like it'll be a due date and you haven't done it. And this is true, especially if you remember your high school or college days. If you let everything build up, it just was more chaotic and harder to get things done. So, don't put things off. Tackle them as they come up and get them done, because then the likelihood of having success is way more than if you just, keep putting it off, and then you'd be overwhelmed because you have too much coming up at all the same time. So that's another good strategy. Not too much, you might actually forget. And like I said, and all of a sudden it's a due date of something and you haven't done it yet, and you have to rush around. And who wants to do that? That's always frustrating. You have to have self-talk too. Don't say I need to do this. Don't say I want to do this. Say I choose to do this. And I choose to do this today, and that's making you like in charge, and making you on top of it, and making you feel confident that you can do it. And it's just a little tip, but it really works. It helps you take control of the workload, and knowing that you can do it, and that you're choosing, and that you're making the right choice. Another thing is to turn the distractions off. You're going to have to, get away from your phone, the TV. You're going to turn that stuff off, because they will distract you. That's one thing that I do. If I want to watch TV, or if I want to watch YouTube videos, or if I want to do something, some of my hobbies, I always tackle my list first and get my important things done first. So I would say that's the best way to do it, because then that's kind of a reward too. Like, okay, I got my stuff done. Now I can relax and watch TV, or now I can sit and watch YouTube, or now I can, practice my ukulele, or whatever, whatever your hobbies are. So that's a good one too. That includes all kinds of social media. Of course, if I always keep my phone on me in case there's an emergency with the family, of course. But I mean, like, just scrolling Facebook or listening to YouTube. I mean, that's all fine, but there's a place for it, and you need to tackle your tasks first, because it can just be too distracting. You may never get off that social media. Another thing is, if you have a list, I think that if you have a list of things you really have to do, put the hardest thing first, because you'll do that in the morning when you're fresh and have energy, and get that out of the way. The hardest thing, or the thing you least like to do, and then you can go on to more enjoyable things. So that usually works for me too if I make a list. I also prioritize my list, things that is a must, and then the things I don't get to, I always have a long list. I can just put them on for the next day and prioritize again. So a list. I'm a big list maker, and then it feels good when you check off things too. It feels really good that you got them done. And then at the end of the day, you can look at your list and see that you have accomplished a lot more than you think that if you never had the list there to check it off. So those are all my tips to and strategies to attack your procrastination. And now I'm going to share something that I procrastinated about, and I'm so proud of myself. And if you watch me on Instagram, you know about my journey on that. So my husband always says you're not a procrastinator, because usually I'm not. I like to get things done. I like to be on top of things. I don't like to procrastinate. But most of those things either are really unnecessary to be done, or I enjoy doing them. The thing I did procrastinate was uncluttering and cleaning up my house, and I've been on that journey, and I'm just feeling so good about it. And that was something I didn't want to go through the closets, decide what to keep, what to throw out. The clutter I had put out so long, it was kind of overwhelming. And I used these strategies, and I got it done, and I just feel so good about it. So that's one thing, having gratification that you did do it and you feel good, even if it's just a small thing. So these are, tips on procrastinating, and so I hope that, some of these things will help you. Please comment, if you've procrastinated or what kind of things you've done to help not procrastinate, and we're all on this journey together. So that's my video for today, so I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're having a great Saturday. I just want you to know that you're all beautiful, and the smile is the best beauty tip, and if you're happy on the inside, it will show on the outside. So that's my video today, and I love you all, and take care, and I will see you in my next video. Love you all. Take care. Peace out. Bye-bye.